Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 50. That's 50. I feel like that's a milestone. This one is very simply just called Book 3 Conclusion. I did not get fancy with the title this week.
Oh man, Jen,
what do you mean?
Literally unplayable now.
We're 50 episodes in and you don't still have witty titles for every episode? Come on, man.
Next you're going to tell me you're running out of icebreaker questions.
Oh God. Yes, please give me icebreakers.
No, don't
bad
give
news for you, Tom.
You'll only spoil him.
Speaking of those, courtesy of Butt Stubble, if you were a star, what kind would you be? Let's start with Leif and Ava.
Probably your best choice.
Hi. What?
That's probably your best choice.
Oh, absolutely. Hi, I'm Leif. They, them, playing Ava, she, her. And Ava, I think Ava would be a Red Dwarf star.
I knew it.
She's old, probably the oldest in the party, but she's also burning just as bright as she was the day she was born. And she definitely has many, many decades, if not centuries, left in her to, kill things slowly with UV radiation. I mean, knives.
Solar flares in the form of shuriken.
Yeah, exactly.
How about Nick and Lahan?
Lahan is the new stars, the T-Tori stars. Once they're almost stable, but not quite. Lots of energy. Lots going on.
All right. What about Tom and Jacinto?
Tom, he, him, playing Jacinto, also he, him. And Jacinto would be a rock star because he likes music.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely looked up different types of stars like Leif and or Nick. I know Leif probably just knew about stars ahead of time, but maybe Nick did too. Who knows? But I totally know a lot about stars. I just decided to do this witty music thing because Jacinto is a musical mystic and not because I didn't look up stars.
I mean, I
did look up.
I was super curious if people were going to go like astrological or celebrity.
Yeah. It was not specific.
Yeah.
What about Lapis and Finn?
I mean, y'all gonna have an even split because I'm gonna go with like a celebrity type star for Finn. I was waffling, but a celebrity type star is a good thing. I think Finn would want to be an actor. So something that he gets to be filmed for.
I feel like it'd be like a Jason Statham type role where it's mostly like action and like running very intensely.
Or like Leonardo DiCaprio, where it's like, oh my goodness, he's such a hottie.
I mean, that was Leo DiCaprio 20 years ago.
Well, I'm thinking about 20 years ago.
Oh, man.
See, now I'm just picturing Finn.
Can you
as young
imagine Finn in
Leonardo
Titanic?
Now I'm just picturing Finn as Leonardo DiCaprio with very pallid skin, dark veins, faintly glowing red eyes, and then giant red wings.
Yeah,
See, I would never drown at the end. I could fly off the door.
That Finn always getting typecast as the undead flying bird.
I'm also very buff, mind you.
In the movie version of Rise of the Star Lords, Finn is played by Leonardo DiCaprio, young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Now, yes. I'm just going to add this icebreaker in because this is going to be a pretty chill episode. Who would play the other PCs?
Tom Holland as Jacinto.
That makes total sense to me.
Oh God, that's a tough one. I keep thinking Jamie Lee Curtis as Ava for some reason, but that just doesn't seem like a right fit. Let me get back to that one.
Okay, yeah, no worries. You can interject that at any time.
Harrison Ford in an afro wig.
Yeah, you guys ponder that. So last week, you guys battled Barl Breakbones with the aid of 3 Void Hag motorcycle grandmas.
We still want their clothing.
Stop trying to make them strip.
Stop it.
We is a very general, broad term.
And their
I know, I speak
subordinate.
to
Ooh.
everybody.
Ooh, Helena Bonham Carter. That's who would play Ava.
Gross.
Oh, I need to Google that.
I have strong feelings about Helena Bonham Carter's lack of acting ability.
Oh.
That kind of makes
I don't
sense
even
to
know
me.
who that is.
Who else did she play? Oh, she played the Queen's sister in The Crown.
She killed Sirius Black.
No, she didn't. We don't talk about those. Those don't
Haven't
exist.
even. I stopped watching those. The second one.
She was
I got
crazy
tricked into watching
pants.
it.
She was a crazy pants witch.
She was no, she wasn't. That never happened. Stop ruining my life, Jet.
I'm sorry. But in addition to the Void Hag grandma motorcycle, the Void Hag grandma motorcycle, like bikers, whatever. I can't talk anymore. I ruined it. They also had their subordinate, the undead, former Broken Arrow commander, Lamitar Baden. And, ultimately, Barl was brought low. His bodyguard was killed. Caven Windstrike was destroyed. And, and Lucretia just disappeared again, walked through a dimension door portal, frustrating Tom to no end.
The next time I have planned what we're gonna do next time we encounter her. We're not going to let her get away because I'm going to confuse her with the Cosmic Truth feat that I have. I'm gonna confuse her and or hold monster her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I nearly killed Ava with a critical hit followed up by a regular hit from Barl Breakbones. I was super excited about that. Yeah, Leif, that almost happened.
He was fine. Don't listen to him.
One hit was 90 damage. It was great. but I reminded Tom, because I'm a benevolent GM, that Ava had the dented casa.
I thought she had the dented casa.
Yeah, you weren't sure, and then I did confirm it.
Yes.
And then ultimately, Barl was very nearly dead, and he is slightly cowardly, so he surrendered rather than just allowing himself to be murdered. And that's where we're picking up.
Right. So we didn't murder him because we're good people.
You did not murder him.
Right.
And I imagine we'll go into this interrogation. And do not let me forget, I have loot to drop on you because I have been failing to drop loot on you as you've worked your way through this clan hold. Because, I didn't see you actually
put it in the loot sheet.
Yeah, it's fun to talk about loot, and this is gonna be an episode where you guys are gonna have to clear the loot sheet. Where you're gonna probably want to buy some things, wrap up some loose ends. This is gonna be a shopping episode after an interrogation, probably.
All right. Welcome, mates of fate, to the stream. Also love Dead Sons, but yes. So, yeah, Jacinto will, because I think Jacinto was relatively close by, but Artania was definitely right next to Barl, and so Jacinto will empathically tell Artania to cool it, but not get too far, and then he'll say, all right, well, spill the beans, spill your guts, sing like a bird, tell us who you're working for.
I'm working for Mark Murian.
Yeah, who is this Mock Murian?
He's an incredibly powerful stone giant mystic. He puts even my great powers to shame.
How does Lucretia fit in all this?
Mark Murian and Lucretia serve the same master.
Oh, okay, so they're sort of on an even playing level is what you're telling us.
I think Mark Murian has a little bit of a leg up in the hierarchy, but they're pretty close.
Who's this
Okay.
big boss? Who's Mock Murian working for?
His name is Karzog.
Haha, we have the name!
Karzog.
Sorry, I was out of character. Don't mind me. This is the corner now.
That's fine. All right, so we have a Karzog. Why did they send you here to take over the Krieg? Is this
Yes,
the Krieg?
Kriegs. Yes.
Yeah. Why did they send you to disrupt the Kriegs?
I wasn't disrupting the Kriegs. I was seizing control and turning their manufacturing ability to our ends. Mokmirian was ordered to gather an army and outfit them.
Hmm.
An army. Why?
An arm? Yeah.
We will soon be invading a small colony moon. And he very slowly reaches for his data pad to pull up his most recent communication, and he'll show you his most recent communication.
Okay.
I think we're invading. I'm pretty sure, and he's looking through. He's like, I think it's called Sandpoint.
What?
Well, that sucks. Why are you invading Sandpoint?
And he just shrugs.
Says here that he believes that Sandpoint could hide what my lord speaks.
It's the communication says, Barl, latest contact with Tarek Tinnis indicates he has narrowed the search. He believes it says human town, but I'm just going to mostly human town, called Sandpoint, could hide what my lord seeks. Tarek Tinnis will lead several of the people, as well as the dragon, on a raid into the town soon. When they return, they may be pursued, and I may need your ogre slaves to aid in Tarek Tinnis' retreat to Jorgenfist. Be ready to return at my command.
Which would, of course, be this Mokmiran.
Yes.
All right. I don't suppose Mokmiran ever told you sort of what was in Sandpoint that your boss, the big boss, this Karzog, would want?
No, he did not.
What do you know about this Karzog?
He's odd. He is supposedly human, but the images I've seen show someone who is orange-skinned and potato-shaped.
He's a Santaran?
Get your terrible.
He rambles when he talks, makes almost no sense. His personal aides have to step in and explain exactly what he means most of the time.
Why does
Those are the worst
anybody
kinds of
follow
humans.
him?
He doesn't. Oh.
He has tiny hands.
Yeah, okay, yep, I'm there. I'm with you. All right. Jacinto will. I was going to say this before anyway, but why would they put that guy in charge then? He doesn't sound like he's fit to rule.
From what I've seen, he is a master of transmutation magic.
He spends Fleeman to gold, huh?
Yes. He is, I believe, referred to as the Star Lord of Greed.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well, he can't be allowed to do this, right? Right? We're gonna stop this.
What else do you know about this invasion?
Yeah, numbers on the army, composition, etc.
I've just been told to turn all production at the Krieg clan hold over to weapons production and armor production, and just send the results. I've been slowing things down so as to enjoy a little bit of autonomy. One of my bodyguards suggested otherwise, and I struck them down.
Yeah, I think we heard about that. Yeah.
Autonomy is important. You know, it's really important to feel like you're making a difference in the grand scheme of the business.
Right?
I feel you.
I mean, I felt so small when I visited Jorgenfist a couple times. I didn't get to see much. I only got to see the lower decks, and there's an ancient library. Jorgenfist is the largest functional ship that we have at our command. Mokmirian captains it.
What a shame. What if you could have seen anything, what would you have seen?
I mean, I would have wanted to have stood on the deck and sort of imagined myself with the authority to command that warship.
And what's the compliment on that warship? What are its capabilities?
What? Yeah,
Look at me, Jack. I'm commanding a genocide squad.
Shh, we're trying to get him to tell us about the ship.
The thing is, specifically, Barl Breakbones has seen very little of the ship. From the exterior, he's like, it looks super dangerous. There's all sorts of spikes welded to the exterior. It's really big, so obviously it's very powerful. And then he just goes on to describe what like the corridors and the lower decks look like, and the fact that he walked past a really ancient library database. And he obviously was not trusted to be anywhere near anything of vital importance to the ship.
Okay.
Fair. Okay.
Well, do you
He
have...
doesn't know when the attack is planned for.
Soon.
Yeah.
All I know is soon.
Oh, I thought you literally said noon. And I was like...
No.
Hey!
And awfully soon.
Soon with an S. I'm sorry, I'm very large. Your tiny ears can't hear my letters.
Ooh, TM.
Oh, God. Coming soon to a Sandpoint near you.
In fact, I don't even understand how you're sapient. You're so tiny. I have a giant brain. That's why I am so smart.
It is
Yeah,
now.
definitely. That's definitely how this works.
For sure.
So...
He was just talking about... It's actually about the wrinkles in the brain. If you want, I can show you.
You know, if you really wanted to be an independent businessman, you could sell all the weapons that you're manufacturing here to the Black Arrows. They're going to be rebuilding their base now, and they're going to need all kinds of weapons. With Mokmirian for you. He won't come looking.
So you're going to leave me alive and in charge of the Krieg Ogres? I'm okay with that.
If you would turn them to manufacturing for us, maybe? Is that something we do? Is that something we
You should
can do?
manufacture for the Black Arrows.
Yeah.
Help them protect this region.
Yeah.
Keep the Krieg Ogres in line.
It's repaying the debt that you owe them for murdering them.
Exactly.
So, at this point, I think in order to actually honestly secure a real attempt from Barl Breakbones to break away from Mokmirian and Karzog and form an alliance with the now devastated Black Arrows, I'm requiring like a diplomacy check.
Yeah, hi.
And it's going to be super hard.
Can I
I do those.
assist?
Yes, you can. Anyone can assist.
Since I've been doing all this talking, I should at least try to assist.
I appreciate you.
I'll make an
I'm
attempt.
still
I
cursed.
forgot my thing.
Oh
So-
no!
Oh, I think I get it.
There's an aid.
Oh,
There's another
you made
aid.
it.
Did it.
All right.
So two
So-
aids.
We got 2 aids plus a
For
meeting
our
diplomacy
listeners who
roll.
cannot see our die rolls, I rolled a
Definitely
12.
wanna
I got
join
a
the
total
Black
of
Arrows.
10.
They're way less stinky than the guys you're currently with.
Oh, that's a whammy. That's a 29 plus 4 is a 33. Tom goes fishing in the requests queue. We've got those plus ones don't count. We've got 1 plus 1 from Shade's Corv. That's probably not going to get us there, is it, Jet?
He's got a really quippy line.
You are a little bit short. but if you vamp long enough, you might get enough +1s.
I might.
That's
you know
that's
what?
pretty rude to say to a Raxolite, okay?
I am 1 foot tall, 1 foot 6 inches. I think I've got 1 foot 6 inches.
Oh man,
The last thing I said. Yeah, I'm
so tall.
It's the hyacinth on my head that really gives me a lot of height. It just sticks straight up.
That's like a 30
Yeah.
height.
Yeah.
Come on, we're trying to do a good thing for the Black Arrows. Give us some more +1s. Those poor Black Arrows, they got their everything taken from them, and then that Craven Caven ran off and joined the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say you need like 4 more +1s on top of the one you already
Oh,
have.
jeez.
I don't
Oh,
think that's
I don't know. 250 is doable.
yeah.
Thanks,
Mates
Mates
of
of Fate.
Fate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mates of Fate. Also, thank you for following us.
Yeah.
yeah. We love when people follow us.
You only need
So-
3 more.
Or a
Well,
reroll, because I only got a 7 on the die. I could definitely do better than that.
Joel.
Is Joel still here?
Oh, they were here at the beginning.
Hmm.
That's
Let-
okay.
Good check.
That's all right. We, you know what?
I don't think we're gonna
I-
make it.
We've
Yeah, I
vamped
make a
long
motion
enough.
to end
I'm-
the filibuster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Seconded.
Make a motion.
All in favor of ending the film. Yeah. Anyway.
You got to 34. You were so 35. You were so very close. I feel bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the 2 rerolls or the 2 +1s.
Yeah,
But
save 'em.
because it's a lost cause. But that's okay. It's fine. I have a feeling this wasn't on the books anyway.
I mean, had you made that roll, and all you would have had to have done is rolled average, honestly, at that point.
Yeah, I'm pretty diplomatic. I just bad luck. That's okay.
Yeah. So while you're not going to get an alliance from the ogres that have been waging war against the Black Arrows for decades, you probably would get a cessation of hostilities and them making an attempt to just become arms dealers,
Arms dealers,
like weapons manufacturers, like not necessarily like. You
yeah, I think
specifically
arms
told
dealers
them to
a
just
little-
start selling their product, and their product is weapons and armor.
making them into arms dealers. I thought you were telling us that we were becoming arms dealers. I'm
No.
like, not really. We just told that. Yeah, we did exactly what you just said. We did. Yes. So, yeah. But that's all right. At least we'll take a cessation of hostilities, and
Just a little arms dealing as a snack.
just on the side. Take the edge off.
I don't think, as much as they fear and respect me, I don't think I could get them to ally with the Black Arrows. I might be able to get them, considering like the only reason that they're supplying Mokmirian and Karzog is because I'm directing them to. I could definitely get them to turn their production to other pursuits.
Oh, could you maybe stage a rebellion, and then they could kill you, and then one problem solves itself the other, and you're gone. They can't hurt you, and you run away. By the way, and then this place goes into anarchy again, and they don't have an arms production anymore.
Make another diplomacy check. This one's significantly easier.
Nice.
Because that requires a lot less on his part.
Playing to his cowardly side as well. So yes, I will accept any and or all aids, but I think I might be okay. Unless I roll worse, but I mean, what are the odds of that? No, that's a 32.
You succeed handily. Like I said, it was an
Yay.
easy challenge. He's like, and his eyes like squint, and you can see him thinking very seriously. Like you see a little bit of smoke coming off his forehead.
His brain very obviously smooth.
He's overclocking right now. Yes, that seems doable. I could. Yes, I'll do it.
All right. Now, if we ever hear or see you again, we probably will have to kill you, especially if you are if you go back to your dastardly ways of working with the these Star Lords. So, make sure that you toe the line.
Understood.
Yeah, keep your nose clean.
Yeah, don't take any wooden nickels.
Yeah.
I'm just making notes on what Barl's doing in case I ever want to reference them again.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's something that I wish I did more with Fly for Your Die on Sundays, is write down important plot points that you all decide on.
I know there's things that I've missed in Star-Lord, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and re-listen, but
anyway, while you're writing that down,
yep.
are we pretty much done with this guy then? Crew, gang, friends?
Yeah.
All right.
And because you've treated him fairly, he is going to sort of swipe over on his data pad and send you a file, and it's the course that Jorgenfist takes. They do a specific loop around the perimeter of the system to evade possible detection. It's mostly ballistic on low power, so as not to draw the attention of any of the system's sensors. But should you choose to ever go to Jorgenfist, you have a possible trajectory. Like, you could match trajectory, you could match the timing.
Yeah, we could hunt them down, as it were.
Assuming nothing changes,
Sure. Okay. So then... All right. Well, like I said, we don't ever want to hear from you again unless it's good news and more information that you have. And
let me get your
about
contact info.
What?
Just let me get your contact info. What's your Starstagram?
Oh, I don't bother with the stuff, honestly. I have a space AOL account.
Sure, he copies it down. You're just gonna start getting selfies from Barl Breakbones.
No.
I demand actual pictures.
Okay. Well then, I guess, do we want to talk to the, is there any unfinished business with the space hags?
Yeah, and while this was going on, they kind of faded, or not faded. They appeared because when last you saw them, they had gone invisible, and they sort of just drifted up and were listening to the conversation.
Well, thank you all for your help. Being invisible really had its benefits. And
actually, wait. I'm going to put this forth to you because I forgot the hags existed. They could have potentially aided you on that diplomacy check if you want to go back a little bit.
Oh yeah, and you have to make the hags management. Stop being mean to them.
That is entirely up to you, though. I'm giving you the option.
Yeah, I like the idea of what's his name, especially with the hags as oversight.
Yes.
The void hags as oversight. Yeah, so you know what? If they aid me, and
there is a chance that they could fail, but there is 3 of them. They only have a +5 to diplomacy, and they would have been back there probably nodding a nod. Or injecting something here, like interjecting something here or there, like being like, come on, because they're not dumb. They were just here because, they for some reason liked to bone down with the ogre chieftain, and they liked being in relative comfort.
Yeah. Let's see if they can scare up some aid.
So that's a natural 1.
Bummer.
You only need 2 to succeed, but these last 2 are important.
Now we can't fail.
Success? That's exactly a success. A 5 on the die.
Oh.
and a 10 on the die. So you did succeed. You did manage to broker an actual, and I will say an attempt at an alliance.
Sure.
Because you're going to have to get the Black Arrows to agree on the other end.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we're going to have to reach out to them and get them on board. But with that +4, you had a 29 +4 is 37.
You need to take 1 + 1.
I will do it. Shades, thank you, Shades says, negative. I am a meat popsicle. I'm not that cold. My room at school is pretty cold, though. The kids all complain that my room is very cold. I have no control over the thermostat. It's weirdly cold in there. It's definitely not for any spooky reasons.
No,
Keeps the bacteria at a low.
Yeah. And for people listening and viewing, I'm sorry for the rewind, but that was a really fun moment, and it made sense for the hags to chime in because they would ultimately benefit from that agreement.
Yeah.
And as that sort of is starting to wrap up a little bit, one of the hags steps forward, Brizelda. She's like, so, what do you want to do with this guy? We still don't trust him. And she's pointing at Lamitar Baden.
Oh.
I mean, he's your thrall, isn't he?
I mean, we really don't want him. That's why we stuck him in the dark in that back room.
Well,
Can't you just let him go? Is he completely mindless?
He is. Yeah, he's a thrall. He's not a intelligent.
Maybe give him to a charitable organization?
Why don't we take him back to the Black Arrows? They might know what his wishes would be.
Sure, yeah. You listen to them and do whatever they say. And you just see his dead eyes just shift and look at you all.
This is one minion that I am not happy to command. But okay. All right. So
Remind me who this was?
This is the deceased and reanimated as a ice-infused undead former commander of the Black Arrows, Lamitar Baden.
see,
He had all those love letters.
Yes, he wrote all the love letters.
You're wearing his boots, Ava.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
I'm pretty sure it would be ill-informed of us to return him in this state, and Ava is actually going to coup de grace and make sure he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't resist, and none of them would intervene. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Jacinto wouldn't stop her either because he was sort of the. Yeah, that's fine.
Just
Yeah,
slide
that's
him
probably
into
for
your slide him into your null space chamber.
Ava spikes through the top of his head. He goes limp and then goes to pick him up, and she's like, "Wait, why didn't I just wait until we were on the ship for this?"
No,
He could have walked himself there. Shit.
No.
You got overeager. You got murder happy.
True. You get for being a murder hobo.
You can take
I guess so.
you can take the Leif out of the murder hobo, but you can't take the murder hobo out of the Leif. Okay. So we head back to the ship.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 I mean, the defenses aren't going to attack you at this point. We can shut them down. I think
The Void Hags have our info as well.
Yeah,
So-
I think the Void Hags and Barl are going to follow you though, because if you're going to go to the Black Arrows, they're supposed to try and negotiate a peace, like
Okay.
an alliance. If
Yeah.
you're going to be
Yeah,
dropping Lamitar Baden off, they're just going to follow you. And I think what their ride looks like is I think it's the Void Hags motorcycles tethered to just like an environmental module, almost like a chariot. And Barl's just inside that because I just like the image of it being vaguely like a motorcycle driven chariot sailing through space.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
And the void hags are just like, yeehaw, yeah, doing
I don't
sweet
know why,
tricks.
but I'm imagining it as an environmental suite for like a smaller creature. So he's just in there like hugging his knees.
I mean, he's huge. It was probably made for giants, and then it's been modified slightly so that he could sit inside it. So it's probably not comfortable.
Of course. No, it was just the picture I got in my mind for some reason.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, if you guys are going to go to possibly to the Black Arrows to drop off Lamitar, they're going to follow you. It would be Jakardros. His name is the one that sticks out of my head. Jakardros and Vale Temros are the only two that are there because they're the only surviving Black Arrows.
Wasn't there a third?
Caven Windstrike.
He's dead now.
What happened to? Oh, Caven.
We killed him.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear what Jet said.
We just so many people. It's hard to keep them straight.
No, now we can tell them what happened to Craven, not Caven. Shall forever be known as Craven Windstrike.
Yep.
So.
True.
Yes, we will, unless anybody objects, right? I think it makes sense for us to go back to the Black Arrows, get this negotiation done, and then move on with our shopping and
Sure.
Getting ready to warn Sandpoint.
So you go back to Space Fortress Rannoch. When on your approach, you have to. I think communications are fine. You kind of destroyed long distance communications when you warned Turtleback Ferry, but I'm going to say short range communication is possible. So they allow you in, and it's a little bit tense, and it probably is going to require a diplomacy check for them to allow the hags and Barl in.
Okay. Yeah, Jacinto will say over comms, you're really going to want to hear what they have to offer. I know it sounds weird, especially after we rode off to, clear them out, but you're gonna want to hear this. And we'll roll a 38 on our diplomacy. Silver Tongue Jacinto. That's what they called me.
That's
that's
super
the
good.
job.
So that actually hits the DC exactly. Yeah.
Well,
difficult.
yeah, that was very difficult. I rolled a 16 on the die there. That was scary in retrospect.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you needed to hit to convince the giant and the giant to go along with this plan. Yeah. So they agree to let them in. They will. Are you going to go for this talk first, or are you going to let them show them Lamitar first?
We should do this talk first. The negotiations.
Okay.
I mean, they did release his body.
Oh,
which is
that's
a
that's
sign of
fair.
good faith.
That's fair. Yeah,
actually, I could have lowered the DC. I probably would have lowered the DC by 5 if you were like, look, they released his body.
Well, yeah.
Or a proper burial.
So yeah, that's a good point, Nick / Lahan. We can show them. We'll bring Lamitar's body in and apologize for the sad news, but use this almost as a token of good faith that they, even if that wasn't how it was intended.
Yeah. And I'm going to start showing you some loot because this is possibly going to affect the talks. So this is what you would have found in the throne room. This is what you would have found on Lamitar if you stripped the body.
That seems disrespectful.
It does not look like his Black Arrow equipment. I will tell you that.
Oh, then we take it all.
Yes. And then Oh, you also have Lunderbud with you. Don't forget Lunderbud.
That name.
Did he follow us?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
right.
was
because we
waiting
saved
for you
him
to
from
leave, and he was going to go
Oh.
with you. You've got Lunderbud with you.
Our Lunder buddy. Oh,
Yeah.
look at him.
Lunderbud, you should be a Black Arrow.
I do like Lundo Buddy. That's a much better name.
You have such a big heart. You should stay here and let the Black Arrows train you to protect the land.
If Jacinto attempts to convince him of that at all, he cannot fail.
Can I assist?
Excellent. We
Your
do that,
bonus is
then.
too big, and he is very easily convinced.
I want to assist him.
There,
Well, Jet,
see, we're
yeah.
bolstering their ranks already. We brought you a new recruit. We
Yeah.
brought you your commander's body back, and these prunkers would like to make a deal.
Yes. And the thing I want to draw your attention to is the handout from D09 as the Dread Kings of Old. At the very bottom, there's miscellaneous loot. At the very, very bottom of that is items are marked with the symbol of the Black Arrows. There is a cache of crates containing various types of ammunition. There's a D-Suit 2 with deflective reinforcement, Oculico Cloak Processor Augmentation, Ability Crystal Mark II, Dueling Sword, Officer, Tactical Magnetar Rifle, and a Tattoo and Sentinel Fusion Seal at level 9. Again, those are all marked with the Black Arrow symbol. You can keep them if you want.
We give them back.
That's a lot of loot.
We give it back.
I know. No, I'm not arguing against
Who
it.
it first? Now we give it back.
I mean, if somebody really wants to steal something, but Lahan is for giving it back.
Yeah, no, we
I mean, I'll help Ava steal crates.
No.
I mean, the crates are just ammunition. The only one of you that really uses ammunition is Lahan.
And she recharges her batteries
Yeah, fair.
like by
By
herself.
plugging them into
So-
myself. Yeah.
I'll help
So-
Ava steal anything.
So presumably you would allow Lunderbud to keep his stuff, which wasn't much. But you do have 2 sets from the Krieg Ogres. You do
Yes.
have the Lamitar Baden stuff. You could probably rifle through Barl Breakbones' pockets if you want to take any of his stuff. And then there's the
Good
stuff that you
Ava
could
thing.
find on the Stone Giant Bodyguard and Cave and Windstrike.
Oh yeah, we definitely take all of Barl's stuff. It's only fair. We defeated him in honorable combat. Even if we started that honorable combat invisible.
Fair. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew about the cache of Black Arrow equipment because I feel like that could be useful in this negotiation.
We bring that back too.
Yeah, that's very good. So yes, we then give them we give them these items as well. Better yet, we could convince that feels disingenuous though, but we could convince Barl to offer these up as a peace offering.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily disingenuous. He might not have thought of it, but if you point out
Yeah.
that it would go a long way towards helping him get his foot in the door, he probably would go along with it. So I don't even that's not
Yeah.
going to require anything. That's going to be like, look, this is just going to help you. If you really want to do this, it's going to help you.
Okay. Then yes.
So I will be giving you a certain bonus to a roll to convince Jakardros, because Jakardros is going to be assuming command of the Black Arrows, such as they are, and he's looking apprehensively at Lunderbud, the new prospective recruit that you have convinced to try and become a Black Arrow,
Yeah.
which I need to write that down.
We're just
So thanks
changing
for that.
changing the entire course of the world.
No, you're fine.
I love it.
I just need to write it down so I don't forget, because that's really fun.
Yeah, I do like that. To confirm and recap, Lunderbud is a giant of some variety, yes?
He is a lunar giant.
Oh, that's so cool.
A
Awesome.
regular lunar giant, not a chthonic lunar giant.
Of course. We all know the difference between those two. So Jacinto will then state his case for the aforementioned reasons of, hey, there's an invasion going to Sandpoint. We want to reroute the weapons at this facility, at the Krieg clan hold, to you all to bolster your strength and also as sort of penance for all of the crimes that they committed against you, with many raised planty eyebrows at Barl to nod emphatically at all of this.
He will nod along with that. I think the one thing that Jakardros would insist upon is none of the ogres themselves ever trying to set foot on the fortress, because as you remember, those ogres were literally eating Black Arrow's members.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it'll be fine.
That's why this is a hard sell, I feel.
And I mean, I am reducing the DC by a decent amount because Lamitar's body was returned and you're returning all that equipment that was stolen. But I would like a diplomacy check.
All right, friends, gather around. Everybody give me your aid. Lend me your aid. I should really get an improvisation adornment.
Finn is not very used. Oh wait, I rolled twice. Never mind.
Yeah,
The second
your first
roll's
one's much
bucks.
better.
Well,
So-
the first one was from a while ago.
Oh,
The first one was Lunderbud. So you got
Finn is
two
anti-useful. I remind them that the ogres are eating people.
people are like, shut up, Finn.
Finn, not
Finn,
helpful.
you're not helping.
Ava shoves a goblin ear in Finn's mouth.
Aren't you charismatic?
I mean, to be fair, Finn rolled a 1 and got a 9.
Yeah. So,
That's very convincing, but just the wrong direction.
all right. Drum rolls. Don't actually drum roll. It's bad audio, but drum rolls.
Drum roll in your heart.
Come on. Oh, it's a 39, don't you know?
That's actually
Don't you know?
that's a
Don't
40,
you know?
43 with
43
the aids.
plus this unknown bonus minus the DC for Lamitar's body. Jacinto's got a good feeling.
Yeah, you definitely make it happen. But again, the stipulation is no ogre ever attempts to step foot on the station. They'll accept deliveries. They'll agree to allowing them to be their supplier. They'll even pay them, fairly for it, as long as they have, like exclusive rights to their materials produced, basically, or at least right of first refusal. And maybe the ability to audit some things so as to ensure that they're not selling to people that they really shouldn't be selling to, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Jacinto says, all of that sounds reasonable, right? Right, Barl?
Barl's just, yeah, like, he's like, but we have to fake my death. But we have to fake my death. Otherwise, Mokmurian will come for me, and this will all fall apart.
Well, that sounds like something that we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think that, between all of you guys can make that happen. I mean,
Yeah.
you did raid and fucking pronking wreck the clan hold. A lot of people died. Just spread word of what you did. And, the Black Arrows don't have to advertise what they're, the deal that they have going on with the Krieg Ogres.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think... and Jakardros and Vale Temros are super appreciative at the return of Lamitar's body. Jakardros probably tears up. Vale is a Bolita. I don't think they can, but they will inter him in the tomb in the secret tunnel, probably.
Secret tunnel.
I know
you
it's in
guys-
my head too, but I was like, but it's not. the right
Jeez,
stuff.
Tall. He's
Sorry.
being buried.
Sorry.
Laid to rest.
And they'll probably tuck the love letters in with him, and the what was it, the Horicalcum pendant, if I remember, or locket, if I remember correctly.
I believe so, yes.
Shit bull. Sorry, something
meant
unexpectedly fell
clean.
out of my hand, and it was a knee-jerk reaction. And at this point, you've got a really full loot list. And
Yeah, I
what would you
haven't
like to do in the region is the other question. Is there anything that you guys have at, like loose ends that you want to try and wrap up? Do you want to go shopping?
Shopping is always fun. I like shopping.
I feel like we'd have to go at least back to Magnum.
Back to Magnamar?
Well,
Oh, for shopping, yes.
Yeah.
well, it depends. Because the deal you worked out with the mayor is you guys are kind of persona non grata there for like a month or so, and it's definitely not been a month.
Mm,
But Turtleback Fairy does have access to a bunch of things. Probably not at level +2, but probably level +1.
Well, how far are we from Absalom Station? Because Absalom Station is always a D6 away in the drift.
Bro.
But
Getting
then,
back.
really, since I understand that Jed is talking to Judy, it really depends on our location in the known universe, because it's always a D6 back to the Starstone, but it all depends on how long it takes us to get back.
Let me look at the math on the return trip to the trip out into the vast. Isn't that a D6?
The
Or
vast
3d6?
is, so near space is 3d6, the vast is 5d6 days.
So it would be
So
5d6. Also, bear in mind, you need to
there's
upgrade.
application.
You need to upgrade the Heartbreaker to match your level.
Ah, yes, which means we
Oh,
could get
that'll
a
be
nice
fun.
drift, a nice shiny drift drive.
Which, right,
Remember,
yeah.
you have parts from the Endbringer to upgrade the Heartbreaker.
That's right. I need to incorporate some of that in there. That could be fun. All right, I'll do that after the show today.
Well, would
but
that
not-
make our ship the Heart Ender then?
Ooh, a name change, a dramatic reveal. But yes, so that's something that we could do. I'm looking at this Squad Hardlight series. It is, it's light armor. We have two fancy sets of light armor in our loot. I
Yes.
know. Has this ever happened? We've got the Squad Hardlight series, a level 12 suit of armor, and the Aeon Guard Command Battle Dress. That, in particular, is a very interesting suit of armor, if I remember correctly.
You can socket 3 Aeon stones into it.
Yes.
It currently has 3 Aeon stones socketed into it.
And they're all very good as well. Wow, yeah, that's a level 10. I might actually ask for that one only because it slots a. Oh, it's heavy. Never mind. That's a light suit of. That's a heavy suit of armor. I only wear light.
Sorry, Tom.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I must have been
What-
thinking of something else.
What Aeon stones are socketed in it right now?
The clear spindle, which is either the no food or drink or no air. The dark blue rhomboid, which I will be taking because it raises your effective caster level by 1. And the Viridian Bulbous Aeon Stone, which increases all of your speeds by 10 feet. This is an enhancement bonus, so it will not stack with your special legs.
I don't think I have an enhancement bonus yet to my speed.
Have you upgraded your legs at all?
I'm the one with a special leg.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't do special legs. Everybody's always talking about speed suspensions. I don't bother replacing my legs.
Oh, well. That's fine. Then you can benefit from the Viridian Bulbous Aeon Stone, and that will also affect your
Let me
jetpack
just.
fly speed.
I just need to
And your
double
climb.
check. Yeah, because
your
Ava's got a bunch of. Well, not a bunch of, but she's got speed boosts from other things. So I need to make sure that those aren't enhancement bonuses first.
Oh, Visor or Diffractor light armor is pretty good. Visor, right?
Mates of Fate,
Oh.
you joined us on a bookkeeping episode. I apologize, but
Well, that could be fun in its own right, but
yeah, it depends on what you're interested in. I love stuff like this myself.
yeah, me too. I always love on TTRPG casts where they're talking about like, oh, this is what we did for level up. Let's talk level up this episode. I'm like, yes, I love leveling up. It's like one of the most fun things about playing games for me. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot here. Oh, Barl had another silicon armor casing. I might snatch that one for my spells. And some cool spell gems. That Flow Frostmaul is pretty darn good, if I remember correctly.
It's what allowed me to nearly just destroy Ava with like one turn.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's a level 13 weapon. It does 6d8.
What is this now?
The Flow Frostmaul, my friend. Let me just throw that in the Roll20 chat.
Ava,
for
you do. Leif, you do so much damage with Ava, I honestly don't care what weapon you have because it completely throws off any plans I have anyway with the amount of damage you output.
I
So
will
have
add
fun.
his weapon to my collection.
Like, that's the point you've hit with Ava, is like, it doesn't matter. You're going to completely throw anything off that I want to do anyway, on top of having to convert from Pathfinder to Starfinder.
I now request that other people talk about things while I enter loot onto the loot sheet at the speed of light, largely so we know how much money we're working with for selling things and buying things.
What? How much money we have?
Okay.
We don't need no money.
I don't have an enhancement bonus to my speeds, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. And by extension, I guess that means I'm taking the armor too. What was whose armor was this? Is it sized to fit a human?
It was originally sized for a huge giant, so you'll need to spend an hour engineering it down to human size.
Indeed.
And I mean, if you don't want that specific armor, you can just take the Aeon Stone out of it. It's up to you.
Can I still use the Aeon Stone? Oh, I guess I could, if I let it float around my head, it still works the same way.
Like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just look up the armor, see if it's something you even want. But I love the idea of being able to socket Aeon Stones. I wish that there were more suits of armor that you could do stuff like that.
Yeah, I just, if it's got an armor check penalty or a speed move penalty, movement speed penalty, I don't want it.
Yeah, I get that. That's how I am with Gus.
Although now that my land speed would be 50, so I guess it actually doesn't matter if I have a 5-foot movement speed penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just, it all depends on, I mean, you could just take the Aeon Stone out of the armor as well. This is only level 10 armor that we're talking about here. It's not like the KAC bonus is going to be huge, or, the AC bonus is going to be huge anyway.
So what's Lahan gonna be doing? Anything she's gonna pick off the list, or is she shopping?
If I don't know, if Jacinto's taking the other light armor, I already have level 10 light armor.
This is level 12 light armor. I would be happy to because mine is only level 8, so that would still be a significant upgrade for me to go to level 10.
And I think we're fine either way. We're both backliners.
That's fair. Yeah, neither of us should really be getting hit much.
I got the last one. You can have this one.
Oh, well, you're too kind. Thank you. I accept.
And honestly, there might be enough credits. Get an upgrade anyway. Because.
And I'm gonna give you some other news. Just a second. Let me double check something. Make sure I'm not lying. I'll give you some other news in just a moment. Just a moment.
Don't you tell me that we leveled up again, Jim.
I was 100% joking. I don't want that maul. I don't need another weapon.
Oh man, a maul
By
can
the
be
way.
kind of a fun secondary weapon.
Yeah, no, I am giving you that news, Tom. If
so.
that adjusts what you're going to purchase, because again, level +1, you are level 11 now.
Oh, snap. We're level 11.
Sweet.
Dang.
Oh, that means a level 11 starship. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Endbringer upgraded a level 11 starship. And don't forget that option that I gave you if those are rules that you want to delve into. I'm giving you all the option. I don't know if anyone else remembered. I know I mentioned it to Tom. I'm giving you all the option of having a giant red button on the Heartbreaker. And if you push that red button, the ship can transform, and we can try and explore the mech rules at some point.
That's right.
Because the Endbringer does that. It switches from a ship to a mech form.
Does it really? Like, it actually says mech form, or it's like
it's a humanoid war form versus a ship form.
Okay. Well, that sounds kind of cool.
But let me know in advance if you want to go down that path, and let me prepare.
Yeah, I'll need to. I'll need to see. I have Tech Revolution, so I'll have to read up on mech rules and see if that's something that even sounds like fun to pursue. I imagine it might be, but gotta read up.
It's mechs, so I'm automatically into it.
That sounds like it could be a lot of fun, actually.
Somebody took the Boots of the Winterlands, right?
I don't know that anyone knows that the Boots of the Winterlands exist, Tom. I don't know if they looked at the handouts.
Yeah. Well,
no. I swear somebody.
Tell me about the boots.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the Boots of the Swamp.
Boots. Yeah, you got.
You're thinking of Boots of the Mire, which Ava took. You just got a set of Boots of the Winterlands.
Gotcha. Which are similar. They're like the Swamp Boots. You could swap them for the Swamp Boots. Because these allow you to Legolas over snow, meaning moving at normal speed and leaving no tracks. Additionally, the boots enable you to travel at normal speed across the slipperiest ice without falling or slipping. Also, they protect the wearer as if they were affected by a life bubble spell. That last one is null because we're always under the effect of life bubble because you have a high-level mystic in the party, which can cast it. That will last for now 12 days with that dark blue rhomboid Aeon Stone. Very excited about that.
So sweet.
Yeah. Oh, 13 days because of the Mother's Malice as well. So,
Mother's
I might just, with level 11, no, because we can't get level +2.
We could
go up to the Frost
You guys can
Mod.
go to Absalom.
We could go to Absalom, and we might be able to get back in time by upgrading our ship.
But it just doesn't make sense narratively. We're worried
Also,
about
you
our
could
hometown
go
getting
to
it
somewhere
back.
other than Magnamar. You could go to like the moon of Jacktheon. It has like a city.
Oh, then, no, I agree with you, Nick. Like, I don't necessarily think that it makes sense for us to just jet over to Absalom Station.
Yeah, Corvosa. You could go to Corvosa, which is a city on Jacktheon, which I named after the founder of. Yeah, like Jacktheon, I believe, founded Corvosa. I have to. It's faded a little bit. I did research, so the name actually means something. It's, I believe, the first king of Corvosa.
You, Jet, doing research and putting a lot of thought into things? That doesn't sound like you.
Never. I was gonna say if the Frostma has Aurora on it, it is a way better deal than the level 13 one anyway.
The Frostmaw?
The Frostma is 48 cold, critical bind, and has Aurora Blast, living and unwieldy.
Oh, and you don't care about unwieldy. You only fire once around anyway, generally.
Yeah, because my long arms are generally unwieldy.
Yeah, that's fair. The ones that you prefer. Advanced
Big bad ones, yeah. Also, I'm a mechanic, so I'm already not quite like I gotta combat track things to hit them anyway.
Yeah.
So
You're a space ranger, we get it.
yes, I am. True.
You're like Buzz Lightyear. Space ranger.
To infinity and beyond.
I was just
And you have a jetpack now, so
I
you can
believe
fall
the
in
word you're
style.
looking.
I do. I can fall even more in style because I have glider foils too.
Yeah.
I saw those and took them.
Yeah, they're great. They are really nice.
What are these now?
Glider foils allow you to be the flying squirrel.
Is the tech?
No, these have been around for a while.
Yeah, they're
Really?
they're just an armor upgrade. They allow you to move horizontally 10 feet for every 5 feet you fall, and then they increase your maneuverability, I believe, if you have a fly speed or a jetpack.
That's really cool.
Yeah, as a
Why
swift
am I
action,
only just hearing about these?
they're from near space. As a swift action, you can deploy or
Oh, that's
undeploy
fine.
these foils to increase your flight maneuverability from clumsy to average or from average to perfect. Additionally, you can deploy these gliders while falling to slow your descent from 260 feet per round and move horizontally at a rate of 5 feet for every 1 foot you fall.
Okay. That's
While the glider
nice.
foils are deployed, your maximum dexterity bonus to AC is reduced by 2. The glider foils have no power of their own and don't allow you to gain altitude, but you could save on your jetpack because you could just fall.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually giving me a great idea for a character concept, and I love it when just like a single item can do that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
these would have been perfect on Sapphire. She was always doing this shit. How fast do I fall? Oh, well, I don't need to stay in the air. I'll just kick my jetpack off and I go next round. This is fine.
This is fine. This is probably fine.
Yeah. So you could just fly to Corvosa. You could bypass Magnamar. I know that we haven't delved into the rest of the system too much, but I have given it a little bit of thought. But we've gone from Sandpoint directly to Magnamar for very specific reasons, and then to Turtleback Ferry and the surrounding region for again very specific reasons. Sorry. So that's a failing on my
Region
part.
reasons.
Yeah.
That's where my girlfriend lives. Of course I want to go back to Sandpoint. And plus, they might be getting attacked soon.
Right.
By
We need
a
to-
small army of giants and maybe a dragon of some sort.
And
Yeah,
at
we need
the
to get
very
back.
least, I gotta get Berthana out of there.
They did say dragon. That is concerning.
Lapis, I heard that. Turn your ringer off.
I just did. That's why I didn't continue. That's my roommate getting off work, and she forgot I am doing stream.
No, I wanted to call you out on it. It was a good goof. No, but my point was I don't need to go to a big city. I can get mine here. I think it's better
Okay.
value. And it's Aurora, I can see invisible things. And then,
Oh, yes.
Oh
yes.
heck!
Yeah.
I want to go to a new city or a big city. Dang it!
Yeah, no,
Oh, well then we can.
It's no big
Yeah.
deal. We don't have to.
no, we're going to
No.
the big city.
Go to
I don't even need anything. And I want us to go to the big city.
All
That's
right.
where you have the.
We should pick up Berthana and take her with us.
You're like, by the way, the town's about to be under attack. Come with us on a vacation to Corvosa while we shop.
I'm not gonna tell the town's gonna be attacked. I'm just gonna tell her to come to Corvosa with us while we shop.
I don't think we have time to do both.
What if the town gets attacked while we're gone? It's gonna happen. It always happens.
Really,
It
we should
depends
just
on
go
what you
straight back
roll.
to Sandpoint.
It depends on what you roll.
We can shop after we save the town. Usually I'm down for shopping, but I care about that town.
Yeah.
But there's
Either
a
take girlfriend out of
inexpensive
town or
level
save
13
town.
item I need.
Hello? Oh, good. I'm back. Hi, everybody.
Did you just refer?
Hello.
My internet froze on me for a second. You all just froze. So that was spooky. Frailty?
We missed you so much. We all realized you were gone.
Yeah, you all totally noticed, right? Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did. You were very quiet.
Mm,
So traveling
done.
in system is 1d6 plus 2 days.
if we travel via drift, can we make it 1d6 days? I think that's how that works. While he's figuring that out, anybody who's fast at initiative and wants to, the reaction accelerator is a great armor upgrade, and we just got 2 of them. They let you spend a resolve point to re-roll your initiative and get a +4 bonus to it.
That is sweet.
It is really sweet.
Oh my lord! Do you get the +4 just whatever, or do you have to spend the re-roll to get the +4?
You have to re-roll. It's only on the re-roll that you get the bonus.
Darn! I could have just had an innate +16 to my initiative.
Oh man, I once played a blitz soldier dip operative, stunt and strike operative, who used heavy weapons.
That's disgusting.
It was so great. He only dipped soldier to get the heavy weapons, and blitz is obviously the best soldier dip still to this day, which is very frustrating, honestly. But it's still a fact. And
What it is.
It is what it is, because you get a +4 bonus to your initiative. So as an operative at level 8, I had like a native +17 bonus to initiative checks.
That's disgusting.
It was phenomenal. I always went first.
I would like to thank Murder Hoss 0312 for following us. And yes, if you guys did dip into the drift, it would be 1d6 days. And I believe modified by whatever tier of drift engine you have. I don't know if you have an upgraded tier.
No, I think it's still 1. So do we want to just go back to Sandpoint, warn people about the impending attack, do some shopping?
Yes.
There.
Yes. Let's do that.
That's a good plan.
Or
Sorry, Ava.
Or heck, what you could do, I believe communication, fast than light communication is 1d6 hours. So you could probably order something on Magnamar and be like, ship it to Sandpoint.
Ava's gonna do that.
Oh yeah, to get there at about the same time. Haha. Do you have to pay a premium? Are there shipping fees in space?
I will pay.
I would have to be.
I will pay an additional 10% of the cost of the item for shipping.
I was gonna say 10% extra, and you could do that.
You are a kind and benevolent GM.
I mean, if I was truly kind, I would be like, yes, you could go back to Magnamar, but I'm gonna stand firm on you guys need to stay away for a month.
No, that's fine. That's probably fine.
Yeah, that is fine.
Oh, I'm gonna order that improvisation adornment, I think, because I'm a mystic. What do I buy for a mystic? Not weapons.
Is this projected wealth accurate?
It is, but everybody should take a look.
Disgusting.
Everybody should take a look at the
How disgusting
loot.
is it for our people who are listening?
I have you guys well above your projected wealth by your level. Because I want you guys to have fun with the weird equipment that no one ever buys because they have to buy the exact thing they need to be utilitarian.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm gonna get some weird body mods.
Uh-huh.
I can't get those shipped though. No.
We got UPBs. We can probably craft them if the Heartbreaker has the facilities, and if not, we could probably craft.
I don't know if I trust any of you guys to do body modification on me.
Oh, I'm.
Jacinto, maybe.
Never mind. Nope. I'm bad. Don't trust me. Don't trust me.
Lahan's the medic.
I don't know why. It seems. Doesn't seem like a good idea to let Lahan replace my limbs and things.
Why? She literally replaced half of her brain with the computer.
I know.
Her own brain.
For some reason, that might be why it's unsettling.
I charge batteries with the computer in my brain.
I just don't know, man.
And I'm still alive.
There's something sketchy about that.
Why? What? I have computer.
Says the undead with organic red bird wings growing out of his back now.
It's very, very natural.
That explodes in a corona of fire randomly. Which, by the way, Tech Revolution came out with a new version of Solarian Lapis, which I don't know if you've had a chance to look at.
I haven't.
Which, honestly, like, if you take a look at it, and it's something that you think that Finn should have been from the get-go, much like what we did with Ava, I would allow you to do that. They attune to what is it? Electron, and then resistance. And it's all about shooting lightning around and moving super fast.
Ooh, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Although I do like my Void Gauntlet.
Yeah. The thing is you're going to lose your AoE, but you'll be able to every turn just shoot a lightning bolt. Every 3 turns, shoot a lightning bolt at someone instead of exploding. That's the trade-off. Single target damage versus area damage.
With a Void Gauntlet still. I'll have to look at it. I really like my Void Gauntlet.
I don't think that... I'd have to look again. I don't think that changes. It's just... Maybe.
I'll investigate.
Yes. Something to investigate.
Because it could be very good.
So, Leif, I imagine you have this planned out. What's Ava going to do at level 11?
Oh, you thought wrong, friend.
Oh, really?
Huh?
I am away from all of my books. I have nothing to look at right now.
Okay. What about Lahan?
What?
What are you getting at 11?
Oh goodness. I don't know. I'm a mechanic at 11. I get coordinated assault. I get miracle worker twice per day.
What does coordinated assault do?
That's a good question, Jet.
It's when, for exocortex, it's when you are hacking something. I think you get a bonus because of your exocortex.
Stupid Windows PC. Okay.
What's Jacinto doing, Tom?
Level 11 for Mystic. Let's see what Jacinto's doing. I know I get a feat. I haven't gotten a feat since level 7 because level 9 I sacrificed my feat as a battle leader in order to get a battle leader archetype.
Yeah. It makes me better at hacking things. I'll be better at hacking things.
Okay.
Oh!
I didn't really need to be, but I am. I will be.
Channel skill goes up to +4. I just got better at 4
Ooh.
skills.
Hey.
And
Nice.
we are all telepathically bonded. We can all now talk in our minds. So
I mean, I
that's
can already
pretty
talk
sweet.
to all of you.
What's the range on that?
As per here, let's look that up. Telepathic bond. As a standard action, you can form a telepathic link with up to 6 other willing creatures, allowing you to communicate telepathically at great distances. This functions as telepathic bond, the spell apparently, except the duration is permanent. So, Nethys, Starfinder,
I'm gonna guess material plane is my guess.
I would think something like that. Each creature included is linked. The creatures can communicate telepathically through the bond regardless of language. No special power or influence is established as a result of the bond. Once the bond is formed, it works over any distance, although not from one plane to the other, to another. So yes, you are correct. As long as we're all on the same plane, we can do that.
Interesting.
So that's pretty sweet.
What's Finn gonna get then? I know you're gonna get some spells, right?
But I want to review the new kind of Solarian before I get too into upgrading my current one, you know?
Fair.
I was looking at body modifications, actually.
Ooh,
Oh, I do get an additional mod too.
No, I'm just eyeballing things at the moment. But I know I kind of want to get like the better leg one for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to dig through.
Our Tanya's going to get stronger, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Oh no,
Guys.
the danger
Yeah.
spider is more dangerous.
Level 11
Oh, it's a good
danger
thing.
spider. Creature. Nope. Starfinder. Creature. Companion.
So, I'm looking at Tech Revolution right now for you, and the alternate class feature is called Electrical Attunement. And basically, it gives you, instead of going photon or graviton, instead you just have you have why am I drawing a blank on this? I'm staring at it right now. You have energy mode and resistance mode instead of photon or graviton. So
Okay.
for purposes of your Solarian abilities, energy mode is the equivalent to photon. Resistance mode is the equivalent to graviton. Energy mode, when you enter energy mode, you gain 1 energy attunement point and become energy attuned. You're treated as being photon attuned for the purposes of determining your stellar revelations effects. And while energy attuned, your speeds all increase by 5 feet. This bonus increases by 5 feet for every 3 Solarian levels you have. Resistance mode. When you enter resistance mode, you gain 1 resistance attunement point and become resistance attuned. You're treated as being graviton attuned for the purpose of determining your stellar revelation effects, and while you're resistance attuned, you gain damage reduction 1/nothing. This bonus increases by 1 for every 6 Solarian levels you have, and this damage reduction stacks with 1 other source of damage reduction.
Yeah, that's the huge part.
So, Destructive Discharge. When you're fully energy attuned as a standard action, you can deal 1d8 electricity damage plus 1d8 per Solarian level to one creature within 30 feet of you, fortitude save for half. Increase this revelation's range by 5 feet for every 2 Solarian levels you have. After you use this revelation, you immediately become unattuned. Destructive Discharge functions as a zenith revelation for the purposes of class abilities that reference them. Energy Sink. When you're fully resistance attuned, as a standard action, you can cause all creatures within 10 feet of you to become fatigued for 1 minute, and any creature that's already fatigued becomes nauseated for 1 round. Fortitude negates. Creatures affected by this ability must expend twice as many charges as normal when operating items powered by batteries, and after you use this revelation, you immediately become unattuned. Energy Sink functions as a zenith revelation for the purposes of abilities that reference them. And then there's more abilities further down the line.
The cool thing about those two and how they sort of synced that up with current Solarian powers is that they're like, hey, energy attunement counts as photon attunement for the purpose of powers that reference that and care about your attunement to that thing. So like Corona, for instance, which is a traditional photon power, Corona will function normally as if you are in energy attunement. And I believe, does it change it to electric damage? I think it might change it
I
to.
believe so.
Yeah.
Your Solarian abilities that deal fire damage or provide cold resistance, such as Corona, Plasma Sheath, or Solar Flare, deal electricity damage and grant electricity resistance instead.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I'm a huge fan of the new Solarian options in.
I mean, I think the electrical stuff, it does not take away from being armor or being weapon or being flare.
No, absolutely. Or
it's
shield.
Or shield. Yeah, it's just you're drawing on a different source of energy.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Think on it though.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure you were aware that was an option.
Yeah,
I would never be aware. I'm gonna think on it because that's pretty cool.
Much like if Nick decided that another form of mechanic was more suitable for Lahan than an exocortex, I would be okay with changes being made.
I mean, I picked exocortex on purpose because I had this build from like day 1 of Starfinder and never got to play it.
No, that's again, I'm not pushing.
I have been trying to play this build since 2017.
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to push you to do that. I just wanted you to know if for some reason you came to that conclusion, I'm not opposed to it.
No, I've played other mechanics. I just haven't gotten to play this build.
So weird body mods.
Why is my... For some reason, my sheet is... No, not any of my decks, I see. There we go.
So what? So Leif, what item is it that Ava wants so very badly?
Oh, she's getting the next step up shurikens. She's
Oh,
going to
really?
do 6d6
Oh, no.
sonic damage now instead of just 4d6 fire damage.
Oh,
And confuse on a critical hit. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna scream at me. Oh.
Yep. No, not scream. Sing. They're going to sing lovely melodies as they vivisect your baddies.
I'm see when you said that, my first thought was like she gets them custom ordered and each one sounds like the dying cry of a goblin.
No, it's totally like, have you guys heard of the Aztec
can we get my
death
curse
whistles
removed?
or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you guys can. All you have to do is pay for a spell gem, Nick. Just pay for a spell gem. Jacinto can cast it.
Yep. Done.
Spell gem of what? What are we
Remove curse, break enchantment, I believe.
Yeah, let me Yeah, we do it. It's coming out of communal as well. You're not paying for it. Remove curse? Is that?
No,
I don't think
It's remove
we have
affliction.
remove affliction.
Yeah, sorry. Remove affliction or break enchantment.
Yep.
I'm
Third level.
110% set on this now. Do you all know what a Aztec death whistle is?
No, but it
No.
sounds
No idea
amazing.
what that is. That sounds scary.
You blow through them, and it sounds like somebody
Oh,
screaming
gosh,
bloody
dang it,
murder.
no!
So that's totally what it is. There's special holes in these shurikens, and as they fly and twist through the air, it sounds like somebody's screaming at like some sort of death rattle.
Oh no.
What's wrong, Nick?
Oh, I didn't remove the curse. I didn't unclick the curse on my sheet before I deleted it. And now I have to manually remove it from all of my stats.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Nick.
I think it's the only -2 that exists, so I'm just going to delete every -2 I see. And call it a day.
Maybe I'll get.
That's rough, buddy.
It was a -4.
Yeah.
Then where are all these -2s from?
I have no idea.
Thing was -2.
Why do I have a
Like,
-2 to bluff?
Are you?
Yeah, no, it was
shaken?
all the abilities had -2s. We said to ignore that on the skill checks.
Are you shaken or something? Sickened?
Good question. Maybe.
Because I can look up bestow curse for you. I'm pretty sure it was a -4.
It's a -4.
Nope, I don't have anything else on. We do have a -4 here. Oh, God.
What did you say your name was?
Yeah. Bestow
Yeah, I've got
curse.
both.
-4 to ability checks, which we decided to ignore because that was real hard for the macro thing. Attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Yeah, I'm going through deleting all the -4s. I just wonder where these -2s came from.
Maybe you had +2s from something in the -4.
I have no idea.
Oh, dark blue rhomboid is not what I thought it was.
What did you say your name was?
Oh,
What
Oh,
is
you
it?
were so sure.
I wasn't I? I'm always so sure until I'm wrong.
Well, what does it do?
The dark blue rhomboid gives you a +2 insight bonus to perception and sense motive checks. A level 10, 18,000 credit item gives you an insight bonus,
A
Which is
+2, no less.
which is the easiest type of bonus to come across in this system. It's a core rulebook item. There's a lot of duds in the core rulebook nowadays.
Especially with all the new content that they've added over the years.
Yeah. Look at us talking like veterans of Starfinder.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I've been playing since
Yeah.
August 2017, the month it came out.
Yeah,
I know.
joined
I remember
2018.
being very excited when it first came out and getting the books brand new. With,
We were
with
also
Ash.
excited. And then we went through the whole Broken Spine first edition debacle. That was, memories.
Oh no! Like I ended up with so many of them because of that era. I think I still have like 3 of the original core.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I am going to have to rebuild my entire character sheet.
Oh,
because of
no.
my curse.
I'm so
Holy
sorry,
crap,
Nick.
That
Yeah, I
sucks.
mean, I should have turned it off before I deleted it.
You were just so excited to get rid of it.
Yeah, because now I have permanent minuses on everything that I can't get rid of.
You know, you would think the sheet would be like, oh, it's no longer here, so it's no longer here. But, you
Well-
know.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you know, you don't open source your code anymore. I'm giving this look to you, Roll20.
We're looking at you, Roll20.
Also, unrelated, all of us should have deflective reinforcement at this point in our armor if we have slots for it. It's just a good
How many
one for
slots
us
does it
to have.
take?
and we have enough.
Takes one. Gives you
It's
5.
a single. Yep. A single slot for 5 DR.
Yeah.
Which if
is-
you go with the lightning Solarian, will stack with the DR from being attuned.
I have 3 slots. I have glider foils. I have
That's kind of cool.
jetpack. And infrared sensors. That is 3. Oh wait, I don't need infrared sensors anymore. I can see in the dark.
Yeah, I don't have room in my armor. Oh, I already have deflective reinforcement though. So
I don't have room for it. See, I have this deflective Oh.
yeah, I have a
Just-
jetpack and silicone armor casing and deflective reinforcement. Oh, deflective reinforcement.
Swap
Oh.
out that deflective reinforcement for deflective reinforcement and you're golden.
You know what? I think I might just have to do that. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the trigger.
I'm taking that other silicon armor casing, by the way.
Oh, we're going to be shiny buddies.
We're so shiny. I'd rather be shiny.
I don't know
And the
why I
deflective
just have to.
reinforcement, but-
Oh
What am I
man,
saying? Of course I
you
know.
could
This
play
reminds me
that
of John
character
Scott's
if you were like a
character.
Corlu.
Oh, you could. You could.
Sorry, Lapis. What was that?
Oh, John Scott had a icon that I called Shiny because he was a Solarian.
Oh, I
It was
remember
shiny.
shiny.
I had a Yosoki. I nicknamed everybody.
We played brother and sister in that one.
Uh-huh.
We were pair of Yosokis. Oh, I remember that game.
Cars and
Yeah.
planes.
See, don't you miss
Cars
hanging
and
out with me in
planes.
person? You do.
Had a brother named Boats.
Yep,
Huh.
we did.
And then there was utensils for the other litters.
Yeah, pots,
Yeah.
pans.
Yeah. That's the original
Excellent.
Yosokis we made.
Wow.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, we all know about the Velhite family tree, but there's other character family
Yeah.
trees we've got going in other games. It's good stuff. I love character creation. Have I ever mentioned that?
Never.
No,
I
not
thought you
once.
hated it.
I mean,
Definitely
There's the-
don't have just like pages and pages of backstory for all these different characters saved on Google Sheets.
Pretty sure character death was your favorite.
We'll say that one more time.
I thought character death was your favorite thing ever.
Oh
It is
no,
pretty great.
That's my
you
least
have a
favorite, unless
Bahan
I'm
2
causing
sheet.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's an extended Barrett Sinclair family tree or
Yeah.
a super extended undisclosed characters family tree.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, but we shan't speak of them.
For
It
their
is
silly.
a silly place. Yeah. So
We have 20 minutes remaining. Do we want to?
we could just wrap early. We're just sort of
Yeah, I know. Sorry that there was not a lot
what
on
you were
this
getting at, Nick?
episode, but we ended like right at a surrender. You did an interrogation. You wrapped some things up. You're leveling up. You're making some
Hey.
big purchases. So we
Nick, I have to apologize, Nick. I cut you off. Was that where you were going with your sentence?
I was good. Should we do our next bit? Do we want to go to? Because we were going to Sandpoint to warn them and then shop. We've
Yeah.
talked about all the things we're going to
Yeah.
shop for, but we haven't talked about actually going.
That's fair.
What happens when
Yeah.
we get back to Sandpoint?
I was thinking the same thing, Nick. Yes, we should not wrap before we at least warn them and we have that
Yeah, that's fair.
that closure, as it were.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, pilot, roll your d6.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
That's you in this game too.
It is.
It's a running theme.
Takes 3
It
days.
is a running theme.
They played the pirate in Dawn of Flame. Pilot in Dawn of Flame. They're a pirate pilot in Fly Free or Die. Excuse me.
No, Dawn of Flame I ran.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, Dawn of Flame. I'm thinking. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Dead Sons. I got Dead Sons in my head.
Yeah.
Dead
Takes
Sun
us
on the
3 days
brain.
to get back.
So 3 days, you get back, you show up, you start doing your purchases, I imagine, and you're warning the mayor.
Yeah. And the police chief that we ostensibly are deputies of.
Yeah,
Baylor Hemlock.
that's
That's
right.
one.
We haven't been home in a while.
Yeah.
And Mayor Kendra Devrin. She is a purple uplifted bear. Baylor
Right.
Hemlock is a Goran cowboy. I remember some of these things.
Yeah,
I love Gorans.
yeah. We know you do, buddy.
I just gotta say it every time I hear about him.
So I imagine you show up. You probably like as you were pulling up, you were probably hooking up to like the equivalent to like you were making online purchases. Like hopefully they were going to be there and ready to go when you pull into the dock, so you could just like equip as you're running for the mayor's office. I imagine because this is a serious thing. You might have sent a message off, but you're like, we've got to talk in person. I imagine is what would happen.
Yeah.
Like you're probably like, hey, super important news. Make sure the guards are paying attention on the walls. Watch the skies. Because I mean, range communication at a certain distance, it's a little bit problematic. It's not until you're already there, basically, anyway, before it's real time.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine your crap's waiting for you on the tarmac. You throw your stuff on. Real quick, one major purchase. We know Ava's, the screaming shurikens, the singing shurikens. Nick, what's a big major purchase?
It was the Frostmaw. Roar
Frostmaw.
class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacinto.
Oh, I'm thinking maybe the pearlescent. Nope. Yeah, pearly white spindle Aeon stone, which is the Aeon stone I was thinking that the dark blue rhomboid was.
Cool. Finn, big purchase.
Oh, I'm not 100% decided on anything yet.
What's the thing in the lead?
I was reading the new Solarian class.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're thinking about purchasing a revamping of your class. Gotcha.
Don't make me purchase that.
Yeah. Technically there is, but I don't make you do
I know
that.
there is. I'm saying, don't make me do it.
I'm not making you do that. So you're running through the town. People are like smiling and waving at you, but they're kind of looking concerned because you're all serious and you're like running. And you throw the door wide and you run into the mayor's office, and Devrin and Baylor are waiting for you because they watched your ship descend. And you start spewing for like what would you say to them? I don't want to assume. What would you say exactly?
We have reliable intel that there is an army, which includes a dragon, on its way to attack Sandpoint because of some mysterious buried artifact around here, which I guess kind of tracks because we found secret spooky ruins of Wrath underneath the town. Still weirded out by that, by the way. But yeah, there's an army on its way.
And as you say,
We should
there's an
evacuate
army.
the town.
Well, and as you say, there's an army on its way. You should evacuate the town. There's a rumble from the heavens, and you see the clouds above the town starting to
No.
darken. And that's where it's going to stop.
We needed to be able to evacuate the town.
Well,
You rolled 3 days.
yeah.
It's a really good thing we didn't go somewhere bigger.
But didn't we tell them? Didn't we send a message?
You could have sent a
No.
message. They could have
We were going to
evacuated.
get packages sent. Is the
Oh,
only thing
okay,
we're talking
that-
about being sent.
That's what we did. We
We're
definitely should have
materialistic
sent a message ahead
motherfuckers.
of us.
I mean, I could assume you would send a message and they would be vigilant on the walls, but I don't think they would abandon Sandpoint. Like, you would
Okay.
need to get face to face and do some social interactions and make some rolls to convince people to leave their home after they've founded this colony. You
Sure.
know?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
So that's where we're going to pause it. And it's going to be a little bit of a pause because people that are listening and watching, we're going to take 2 weeks. I need some time to rewrite some major stuff for book 4. Like, I need planned downtime to do it, not just, oh, we're not streaming tonight because real life happened. Because I think I'm making some pretty decent changes to the book just because I don't want it to be go to this moon and do this thing. Or go to this asteroid and do this thing, which is what we've been doing, which is fine, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. and I want some time to actually do that. That's planned. So that's what's going to be happening next couple weeks. We're going to be planning to be taking a break, and we will be back the third week, barring anything crazy. And we'll be coming back to a level 11 group of players with some cool new stuff from both their class and the stupid amounts of money I've given them. And it'll be good. We'll be in book 4. We're halfway done.
Whoa. Living
Wow.
on a prayer.
We're gonna take 100 episodes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, possibly.
Easy.
Might be a little less,
Yep.
might be a little more, depending on how much we get done each episode.
Yeah. That's
The
fair.
show's gonna hit 100 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now.
I
Shoot
believe
your
it.
shot. Pointing out in left field. But I don't know. I'm excited. Yeah. Anyone else have anything else they want to say?
This Sunday we are, as of now, not playing because of important things that are happening. And so and then the following Sunday we also. So you know what? Nansa's taking an
2 weeks
impromptu
off.
2-week break because we've been talking about this a lot lately behind the curtains. We've been streaming for like 3 years. We're in our 3rd year of streaming because we started in 2019.
Yeah.
So, right?
And this is we're in our 3rd year of streaming.
Which is awesome, but exhausting.
Yeah, and between that and like the pandemic, everybody's just tired.
So, this isn't us saying that we're, it's just 2 weeks. So,
We're going
No
on
worries.
vacation, friends.
yeah. So,
Bit of an impromptu vacation. We know it's sudden, but don't worry, we will be back.
We will.
yes, it's not you, it's us. Oh, you're muted, Jet.
No, it
Tired
really is.
yourself.
And I was going to say, and during that vacation, feel free to send me icebreakers, please.
Jet wants you to send icebreakers.
Yes.
Please, for the love of God,
For the love.
of all that is good in the world.
I need them
Send
so
icebreakers.
much.
Yeah.
There is a form that you can fill out to submit them to us. It is located on the welcome channel of our Discord server that you should join if you haven't already. It's also on the feedback channel, pinned. Please do it.
I'm not going to make any promises. I probably shouldn't even say anything, but I am going to be on an airplane for 3 hours and then another 3 hours. That's some time to think up some icebreaker questions.
Yeah, there has never been a veto on you guys submitting icebreaker questions. If
I didn't
you
know
have
we were
a
allowed
question
to.
that you
That's
want
why I have
asked,
Totally not lazy.
yeah.
I think we are. I think we're just lazy.
Oh no,
Very.
we didn't know we could. We're not lazy.
I never made that explicitly clear, and much like how we should not use our stream points for our own benefit, with the exception of the bumfuzzle belt. I think that that might have been the understanding.
No, I figured we could. I'm just lazy.
But speaking of our Discord, which is where the icebreaker form is, if you're watching on Twitch, the link is down below. And if you're listening in podcast form, is the link in our notes? Maybe I don't know.
Could be. That sounds like a thing that Tom might have done in the past.
Okay. But yeah,
There's definitely a link to our Discord in the show notes, right? Or our website.
yeah.
We have a website.
Nonstandardaction.com. Sends you here.
Yeah,
There's
sends
a
you-
link below the
yeah.
stream.
And by
Yeah.
here we mean Twitch.
Yeah, that's fair. So if you're listening to us at home, just type non-standard. You know what? Shout nonstandardaction.com into the ether. Like, go outside, touch some butt,
Nonstandardaction.com.
Go say, hey Google, and then say that.
whisper nonstandardaction.com to the wind, and
Hey, Alexa.
you'll find us.
Go
Draw,
to nonstandardaction.com.
We got my Google.
just draw a pentagram in the sand, light, a black candle at each corner, and chant non-standard action, and I will materialize out of thin air and
That
assist
actually
you.
makes
Is
sense.
that what I have to do?
It's been
Yeah,
that easy
I-
all along.
Yeah, I
That-
have too many awards, so I won't
So-
show up, but Leif will.
It'll be Leif, but with like the catch horns and the leather jacket. You know.
Hey, Leif,
Don't tell all Leif's secrets to our
what if I do that outside your window?
I will call the police.
Aw, APD's seen me way too much lately, too.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Nothing bad. At least for me.
All right. So yeah, we wanted to let you guys know, any of you listening or watching right now, that 2 weeks is planned. We're coming back after that. Hopefully coming back strong, re-energized, with cool new stuff for our characters. And I'm hoping it'll be great. Should be great. All of the players are great.
True. We are great.
No, you're great.
No, you're
It's-
great.
Your moms are great.
Ooh. No, it is
My mom is pretty great.
Yeah.
real talk though. Like it is very important everybody know that it's good to take time for yourselves. It's important to make sure that you know recognize when you need a little time. It's very important to a lasting thing like what we're doing here. So
Yeah,
Self-care.
there are plenty of podcasts that I listen to where they're like, we're taking a month off. And I'm like always bummed when it happens, but like I understand now.
Yeah.
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 Like I haven't
They're-
been doing it as long as you all, but I understand now.
Podcasters. They're real people too.
also, Jet, you are converting an AP to a different system. So
Yeah. So
Man. But not just us. All of you out there, our audience, remember to take care of yourselves. This pandemic has been dragging on for 2 years now. I don't know how many of you have stopped and thought about that lately, but life is still hard. Take time to take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And on that note, I think we're gonna say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
See
everybody.
you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2
We
weeks.
suck at that so
Join
much.
us in general chat if you want, please.
We'll still be on Discord around.